When a little bit of offensive line talk here, and as Kenneth says in the comments, John Ajokwu, dark horse right tackle contender. We've got a clip from Brian Callahan we're going to play in just a couple of minutes where he talks about John Ajokwu. But just in terms of trying to figure out who's playing in what position and what the pecking order is, and again, I don't think it's set in stone yet. I don't think even the Titans know. They have probably some inclinations of what they're thinking is going to happen, but they're going to let, once they get in pads, to determine who wins and loses spots. That's not a predetermined thing. Of course, the left side of the offense, like we know who the starting center is, we know who the starting left guard is, we know who the starting left tackle is. Right guard and right tackle are up for grabs, and the backup spots are up for grabs. I think that everything else is not super set in stone right now. And what we saw today during some of the team portion, again, not in pads, and this portion not even really wearing helmets. Only a couple of guys out there wearing helmets for this. I spoke to Zach Lyons on a football show last week about it a little bit, JT. He was asking me, like, what if I had to today guess what the pecking order is with these guys at different positions, what I think it is. I am still of the opinion that I think the favorites, maybe not large favorites, but or prohibitive favorites, but like a majority percentage for the right tackle and right guard positions belong to Dylan Radins and Nicholas Petit-Frere. Thank you. Nicholas Petit-Frere. I'm saying thank you to the spreadsheet that I had pulled up. Thank you, spreadsheet. Nicholas Petit-Frere at left or right tackle, Dylan Radins at right guard. I think that is what, how do I phrase this? I think those are their jobs to lose. That's the right way to phrase it. They are the leaders in the clubhouse to earn those positions, I think. And I think their ideal backups at center, I'm pretty certain it's Daniel Brunskill. Fits the mold of a player that would work well there. He's a veteran who he knows he's going to know everything that is thrown at him. He's seen a lot in the NFL mentally from a quarterback of the offensive line position. He's going to be able to do that thing. So I think he's their ideal backup center to back up Wood Cushenberry. And then I think Sadiq Charles, who is newly acquired, is their ideal swing guard, their swing interior guy. And you may ultimately have Brunskill and Charles fighting for who is the primary swing interior lineman. But if I had to guess, I think Brunskill is their backup center and Charles is their backup guard. We'll revisit that take in a couple of weeks, I'm sure. And then at tackle, again, I think it is MPF's job to lose at right tackle. I think they brought in, actually traded for Leroy Watson from Cleveland to be a swing backup tackle, maybe primarily a left tackle, just because, correct me if I'm wrong, we saw Bill Callahan play him at left tackle briefly last year, and it was serviceable. It worked, right? That's yes. a part of the reason why they went and got him in the first place.
I'm still going NPF, but like if I was setting the odds, I'd probably put NPF at plus money. Like the more time,
it's like a 60-40 odds kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, like okay. I'd put it at plus 100, like even. Like it's really, I think it's starting to, as he misses more and more time and is not out there with these guys, getting this chemistry, working with the rest of these guys, right? I think that it gives more opportunity for guys like John Ajokwu and Jalen Duncan. It gives these guys who are out there all the time with these guys more kind of repertoire and repetition with Bill Callahan. It kind of shows him a lot more. And ultimately, if he continues to miss this time, we'll have to revisit once we get to training camp. But as he misses more and more time, I wonder how ready he might be for the season.
But yeah, again, there are some of these guys that I think that can play interchangeably. We know generally who the potential tackles are. We know it's Radins and it's NPF and Ajokwu and Jalen Duncan. I really don't think they see Radins as a guard right now. So if that changes, we'll see them have him play outside. But based on what we've seen, I think they have him as an interior player. So there's all of that. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for that.
Want more of the latest from the Hot Read Podcast? Subscribe to the channel right below.
And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Hot Read Pod for even more segments, clips, and announcements.